time to check in on the team from East Texas that has the best shot to win it all. The unbeaten and #1 ranked Mineola Yellow Jackets. They played at Emory Reince tonight against Prairie Land. Let's get to the highlights, and here come the guys in orange, and they wanting to use that big offensive line. Look at the Anderson twins leading the way for their star quarterback, Jeremiah Crawford. Cuts all the way across the field. That was the first big play of the ball game, and it really got Mineola rolling in this one, because you go with Thunder and Mr. Crawford. The lightning is Chance Perkins. Look at him slip through that line. You will not catch him in a foot race. Touchdown, the guys in orange. Mineola up 7-0. Perkins at it again. He would take this one all the way out from 65 yards. There's another Anderson twin running downfield to help out their lightning fast running back Perkins. That would make it 14-0. Crawford back in the game this time. They're looking for more in the second quarter as we flip the field, and here he goes, right up the middle. Look at him be so patient, choosing his running lanes, and he is in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they are running away with this one. Final score, 49-0. Mineola looking sharp in their first playoff game of the season. They're also still undefeated, 49-0. Luckily, Tyler Papers, Chris Perry, also does the Etfinalscore.com website, joins us on the phone here. Chris, first of all, over at Emory Reince tonight, pretty impressive show by those Yellow Jackets.
Very impressive, and it showed why they're #1 in Class 3A and they're undefeated. Chance Perkins, Jeremiah Crawford, each of them over almost about 250 yards rushing apiece. Chance Perkins had 4 touchdowns. Jeremiah Crawford had 3 touchdowns. Crawford did all his work in the first half. I mean, he had 200-plus yards and 3 scores, and then all he did in the second half was just hand the ball off to Perkins. Perkins only had 4 carries in the second half, and 3 of them went for touchdowns. I thought the defense was very impressive. I mean, they just shut Prairie Land down. I thought one of the biggest plays of the game was Prairie Land got to the 1-yard line, and Mineola wouldn't let them score. I mean, 4 consecutive plays they tried to run, and Mineola stoned them. And then they get the ball back, and in one play, Jeremiah Crawford goes 92 yards the other way to the house. That just shows you how good this team is.
Yeah, Chris, I think you make a great point. I mean, as great as that rushing attack is, that big offensive line, I watched these guys in person. Mineola, their defense is outstanding.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, fantastic. They held this team, Prairie Land, to -2 yards rushing in the second half. And really, most of the yards that Prairie Land accumulated happened in the fourth quarter when the game was over. Starters were pretty much just kind of hanging out, and the clock was running.
Just do we know what's next for Mineola? Have you heard anything?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. They're going to be playing in Greensville. And my goodness gracious, the school slips my mind right now. But it's on the site. It's in my story. It's on etfinalscore.com. It's Whitesboro. Whitesboro. They're playing against Whitesboro in Greenville, 7:30 p.m. on Friday.
Chris Perry
in Greenville.
Chris Perry, outstanding job. Thank you for the info, sir. Have a good trip home, bud.
Oh.
All right, let's stay in Class 3 now. Winona started off their playoff journey in Longview tonight, taking on Paul Pewitt at Lobo Stadium. Let's get to the highlights over in Lobo Country. Here come your Wildcats. They're trying to get a playoff win here. They are punting the ball, but they can't hang on to it right here. Here's a fumble by Paul Pewitt and Dakota Pullman. Good job recovering the football for Winona. And then Braxton Kincaid hands off to DeAndre Wheeler, and Big D, 12-yard touchdown. Winona takes the early lead. They stay on the rushing attack whenever they get the ball back for the second time. Joseph Hart, the big power guy, wow, takes a lot to take that guy down, and then they go back to D. Wheeler, and he is going to take it in from 15 yards out. That's a touchdown right there, but unfortunately, Winona not in the lead at this point. It's 16-14, and the final score turns out to be the Brahmins getting it done over Winona, 34-25. Well played year by the Wildcats. All right, over in Tatum tonight, Harmony Eagles made it to the playoffs and wanted to make some noise tonight, taking on Redwater, trying to get the ball outside here, but Aaron Thomas, boy, big defensive end doing his job right there. And now Harmony with the ball, and Cameron Hempstill hands off to Michael Edmondson, and see you later. Michael takes it 79 yards, and Harmony has the lead 23-21. Harmony's Caleb Hart, though, on the fake extra point. Oh, I love it. Scrambles out. He's going to find, looking for somebody. Dylan McGinnis hauls it in. Miracle play works. And they needed that. Timmy Russell, the coach, not afraid to go for 2. Final score is Harmony Eagles in a big-time win for the program right there. 25-21 is your final. The defending state champs, Wascom, started their title defense tonight against DeKalb over at Jeff Traylor Stadium in Gilmore. Get the ball here in the first, threaten to score, but Wascom's defense holds down DeKalb on the goal line. That's what the great teams do. Lucas Norton is going to get a big run going right up to the right side. That was on 4th down, by the way. So a big play by the Wildcats right there. Then Chance Amy is going to get it on 4th down this time, and he does the refs. And that will get the Wascom Wildcats to really start exploding this game. They look to go outside to Mike Reason, who goes in for the touchdown. Nice job. Wascom is going to kick the field goal right here, but they fake it as well. They pitch it to Mike Reason. That made it 8-0. Then Chan Amy added again for the Wascom Wildcats. He's going to get it on just a simple handoff, and look at him go. Got 2 guys leading the way for him. Almost breaks out of this one, tippy-toeing on the sidelines. And then Dylan Harkrider. This is the kind of quarterback you want on your team. What an accurate pass to Eric Stevens III for another Wascom touchdown. 16-0 at that point. They run DeKalb out of the building 50-7. They look very good on their way to a title defense. Let's get to some scores from 3A. Malakoff beats Boona 41-14. Alba Golden falls to Leonard 29-26. Some games from last night. White Oak victorious. That's wrong. White Oak beat Winsboro right there. White Oak is moving on. Dangerfield beat Sabine 41-35. Edgewood lost to Howell last night. East Chambers beat Westwood in a tight one, 15-14. Art Tigers moving on to the second round. They won 20-13 last night. West Rusk looks like they're primed for a nice playoff run as well. They beat up on U Springs. Gunther did the same thing to Grand Saline, and Franklin over Garrison 45-21. Let's get to some Twitter action. You're looking live at our live Twitter feed here in the CBS 19 studios. Just go to @Etfinal Score and follow us, and we'll follow you. We can trade scores, highlights, all that good stuff. Speaking of highlights, Ore City, Overton, and Grace, you guys are on TV next.